did use one, maybe two during that whole basilisk.
I can tell you exactly how many Echo has.
Echo should have 0, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I will
Absolutely
check
nothing.
Proof. Proof had 3.
I have 3 because I answered all the questions, but I haven't yet done the one about the stream stuff because I don't remember any memorable quotes.
Has
I've put
everything
memorable
loaded?
quotes, but I don't know if they count.
Has everything loaded for everyone else?
Yes.
Although mine just
So
came
what
up,
you
I
have-
don't have a token that can see on this screen. So,
Yep, you and Proof should not be able to currently see. That will
Yeah.
be fixed once Zarfix has started. So, Zarfix.
Give me a sec.
I'm going to go down to table.
I'm gonna.
I will not get this inspiration for.
Oh wait, should we go down to table?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, person that I do not know. Might I call you question mark man, the question mark warrior?
So all 3 of you will be getting a inspiration for this. All 3 of you will get inspiration. And Zarfix, you open your eyes.
Okay, yeah.
I sort of pat around to see what's going on and look around.
You can see 2 ice statues, one of Proof and one of Echo, either side of the Master's throne.
I kneel before him. You
He's
sought
tapping
fit to
his
bring me
finger
back.
on the throne.
You sought fit to bring me back. You saw I was no match for many.
He continues to just look at you.
I can't tell he's looking
Theodore.
at me. Pardon?
Theodore.
I don't think I've ever heard you use that name.
Up until this point in time, I've had no need for it.
Am I that worthless of an individual not to be called by the dragon title?
Depends, are you willing to pay the price to wear such a title now?
I've been paying the price for a while. I think I can pay some more.
Very well. You hear the sound of several knives cutting through flesh behind you. And blood slowly pools at your feet.
Do I feel like I've been stabbed?
No. It's too distant for it to have been you. The blood has seeped over to you from somewhere else.
Any coloration of the blood?
Do you look down at the blood?
I mean, I am kneeling down, not looking towards the master, because, you know,
Alright. It appears to be red blood, like a human.
like a human. I'll turn to look behind me while still bowing, or while kneeling. What do
You
I
see
see?
the fallen bodies and heads of every remaining member of your bloodline. Rise, Zarthix. He looks at you, waiting to see a response.
You brought me back. Just to ask me if I was to pay a price. And others paid the price instead of me.
He looks down on you from his throne.
I killed so many,
Only
took so
living
many
pay the
lives.
price. Are you the
What of their
living?
land?
What of
What
their
of
land? I care not for their land or their possessions. You see
Can I
the
guess
ice around Prohoof and Echo begin to crack.
I see that the the 4-year-old's there as well.
Yep.
Does he have my pins on him?
Yep.
The little cufflinks? Fuck. Give me a second. You really hit me. You really hit me here.
Yeah, you gotta give him like a
Like, the
like a
whole
pin.
reason he's level 15 at this stage is because he done
I know.
everything he could think of to make sure that no one would fuck with his family.
Except for the one thing that could do it anyway.
As I see the statues start to crack, you might want to make sure that Prohoof doesn't see this. He's a little more nice than I. As Sarfix stands, a single tear runs down his stern face. I've made it this far. Can't stop now.
Can I make a meta joke to try and lighten the mood?
Oh, go ahead.
We could really use a fire dragon slayer.
Why a fire dragon slayer?
Because to melt this bastard, he's also ice, and I don't know. I think
Yeah, but
we'd rather
between
grave
you,
my friend.
there'd be hot steam and ash. Anyway, I just watched all the Bionicle movies, so I still remember some of the things that the Toa went against each other. It was like, between me, sister, you'd be nothing but hot steam and ash.
Alright. Prohoof is the
Did they
first one to
suffer?
break from the ice.
I look over. Does it look like their faces were in anguish?
For a moment,
And then I look towards Prohoof.
Prohoof, you break from the ice and you feel slightly unbalanced, though it's only by less than a pound.
Meta, I'm just waiting for, like, everything to load.
All good. I'll give you access to being able to see.
I should be on Social 25, shouldn't I? No, I shouldn't be on Social 25. Where should I be?
There you go. You should now be able to see.
I'm not sure what map we're meant to be on right now because I'm still on the circle map.
Should be on the ice throne.
Oh, did I not bring you to this one?
No, you did not bring
No.
Zarthix. There's still a little Z.
I thought this was Theatre of Mind. I wouldn't be surprised
Everything
if
is still black.
That's odd. Give me a second.
uh,
Roof pagan.
Now I can see.
There we go.
yeah, I honestly thought this was Theatre of the Mind.
So how do I look around the map?
I believe it is shift scroll.
Oh my fucking god, everything I can't fucking do.
You can also press shift and arrow keys.
Oh, and the Master, I'm gonna guess he has a height enough to see that there is rage behind the stern face.
Oh yeah. You can see that Prohoof's wing, the one that had been shattered, is now ice. Carved identically to the other wing.
Welcome back, Prohoof.
Yeah, I know how. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know how to do anything. So how do I actually scroll around to look at the surroundings? Because all I'm centered on is Prohoof. That is the only thing I am centered on, and I cannot see everything.
It would be left. It would be right click and dragging around.
So
Like
you're
before.
zoomed all of the way in. You should be able to right click to move around.
Also, I'm still not on the ice throne. I want to make sure that you know this. I'm not on the ice throne.
Okay. Okay, I'm figuring this out. Prohoof just looks around, and he's also checking himself because he does notice the imbalance. He's just like wondering what's going on.
Alright, Zarthix should
Welcome
now be
back.
able to click on ice frame as one of the options at the top.
No.
Can you see new start, Celestia 25?
Yeah.
Can you now see ice throne?
Nah.
Uh,
Let me relog.
Close the arrow thing.
Let me just try and relog. See if that fixes it. We've been gone for a while, guys. Trust us. We're totally
Not
professionals here.
Also,
Not only
this
have
is
we
a
been gone for a
completely
while,
new
this is
thing.
also our first time using this thing.
It's a good thing no other campaigns I'm in utilize this, because then, oh boy, maybe.
I'm gonna keep using the other one because I'm not I'm not willing to go through as much. Alright, so how do you turn your character?
Shift
click, isn't it?
arrow keys. Shift arrow keys. That seems to be
Shift
easier.
arrow keys.
Because if you're doing the scroll, you'll just go absolutely crazy.
Okay, cool. So after I've done that, why do I feel like this is? Sorry, this gives me Elsa vibes, except much worse.
Let
Do
it
you
go.
want to crush a bad guy?
Oh,
He can turn into a fiend.
needs to
Echo,
die.
you should now have vision as ice around him breaks.
I do.
By the way,
Cool.
sorry, for messing around a bit there and also trying to figure that out.
Oh, good.
Prahoof,
Master.
like, even though Prahoof hears Sarthex say welcome back, he's just, like, looking around, really confused, and he's also checking himself because, he notices the, imbalance.
You'll
So,
notice the ice wing. You're able to move it just like your regular wing.
what the hell is going on?
Something seems
that's
weird
cool.
about Zarfix. It looks like he's got a left frozen arm when it should be the right frozen arm. Oh well.
Okay, so to move your character, it's shift. Is it shift arrow keys or shift right?
Shift mouse.
Yeah,
Shift arrow keys or
that's
shift
like
mouse
turn
wheel, up
around.
to you.
That's like to turn around.
Okay, yeah, okay. Mouse wheel. Mouse wheel
I
works.
see Echo
so-
start stirring. Welcome back.
Oh, hey.
You've been out for a while. So have I.
Echo will do a bow to the master, given that very obviously he's the one that brought us back. Master.
Sorry,
That's
I
gonna
wasn't
seem
meaning to move.
very.
Sorry, I wasn't meaning to move.
Why
Yeah,
do you
you're
see
able to
Jar
move.
here? Why is he moving his finger around? What are you doing here, Jar?
This is gonna seem rather callous. I'm a tad sorry, Zarthix. Echo sees the bodies of your family, and you say, "That's unfortunate. Well, that effort rather wasted."
What's unfortunate?
My thoughts
Prahoof
exactly.
just looks towards all the dead bodies, and you can just see the confusion get even worse.
You can see that one of their heads, definitely the head of the male, looks very close to Zarfix's features.
Yeah, that's right, because Prahoof never actually met your family.
Yep.
I don't think he ever... No, wait a minute, he did actually meet your family. But
Yeah,
it was
in the
pretty
cave.
brief. Yeah. So Prahoof just has like a deadpan, kind of like, what the fuck?
Oh, please, like you haven't killed people.
He has a point.
He has a big point.
I don't even know what the hell's going on. Last thing I remember, I was trying to get that ring of freedom of movement to...
I believe the word you're looking for is the last thing you remember doing is failing.
Did that friggin' basilisk freeze... well, petrify me, I should say.
It did. And it did to me, and it did to Echo.
I remember you two petrifying,
I
but...
have no idea where you two as characters are. I just see Echo.
I'm here. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm one of the I don't know how to do what you just. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I can see you. I can
I've
see
got
it.
vision radius limited.
Oh, okay.
I can see everyone perfectly fine.
Oh, I mean, Echo will probably go to move to stand next to Zarthix anyway. I think that's about where it was.
How do you do the control? Is it still control? No, not control. Shift? No.
Okay. I'm gonna move him back one.
There we go. Cool. I am now in center. Exactly where I should be. Do I have my new weapon yet, or is this? No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Would I?
Not yet. I lay two options before you all. One, you go down the path of revenge, and then I kill you all. Be it today, tomorrow, or the day after, or whenever. Option 2. You learn from this mistake, and you move forward.
Perhoof just looks back at all the dead bodies and he says, "That you did that?"
He
Yes,
got
yes,
it
try to keep up.
done.
So what you're really telling us is that you're either going to be a real idiot here, or you're going to keep living.
Correct.
I,
As
for one,
said
choose to
before
keep
you
living.
two woke up. As before I said when you two woke up. I've made it this far. I'm not stopping.
Agreed.
It is a great disappointment of mine that my family, that I tried so hard to keep alive, is now dead. But maybe there might be a chance to start anew at something. Until then, what is thy bidding, my master?
He stands up and gets out of his chair. He walks over to you. He softly places his hand on your shoulder. You are going to go train the kobolds and the descendants. You all are.
All right.
Any that cannot live up to the standards that you set can die.
I wouldn't have had it any other way. My family dead or not.
Descendants? Do you mean the descendants of kobolds, or
The kobolds, the winged, the wyverns, the dragonborn.
The ones that are not fit for duty under master are not fit for life.
That's the spirit, Zarfix.
We're lucky. We've done enough to be given this one courtesy of being brought back, even at a price. As he looks back at the bodies.
Their blood would have frozen solid by this point.
Yeah. What will happen with the bodies? Shall they be tossed over the mountain, eaten, or buried? I ask.
He chants something, and you see the bodies begin to stir. As they're all animated as undead.
The anger is palpable. It is just. Oh,
meta-wise, I'm just tempted to have just to kill Prohoof right here because I don't want to work for this bastard.
Echo has
Oh.
a curious. Echo has a
Perfect.
curious look
if
when
that
he's
is your
looking at them.
if that is your if that is what you want to do, it's your character. You do what you do, but the problem is that you have two people who have pledged their allegiance to the master, and I don't want to kill you.
Echo has pledged his allegiance to not dying.
Yep.
I think I might
So
have
what
them
you
work in
can
the
do-
mines for an eternity.
Is that how
Meta-
long dragons live?
Meta, I'm really hoping that fucking Nathan kills this bastard.
What did you say, Zarfix?
No. I said, is that how long dragons live, or just how long the mighty live?
What's the difference?
The difference is a kobold is still a dragon, and I could easily put it in the dirt.
Kobold is not yet a dragon.
Where are we taking these creatures to train? Do you
That
want
is
to
up to you. You may use the castle here, or you may take them out of the bounds of the castle. Either way, you'll have
Have I-
10,000 kobolds, 1,000 dragonborn, and
I
100
look
wyvern.
towards Echo, and I look towards Prohoof.
When you look at Echo, you can see his head is like tilted, sort of like the tilt, because like he's curious because he's seeing you show more emotions again.
Yeah, you can still see like the slightly frozen tear on my cheek.
Yeah, and like the rage in your eyes.
Meta, I just want to ask, did he specify each of us get that number
Yes.
he said? Okay.
That's in total.
No.
Oh,
total.
that's in total. Okay. I couldn't understand you there for a
I
second.
look
One moment.
towards you. One moment. I was going to say I look towards Prohoof, but we'll wait.
I mean, that was more of a meta question. Like, I actually couldn't hear James for a second when he was mentioning all that.
God damn. God damn. You guys want to quickly just go to group one general, just scroll up a little. I may not, sorry, not to alarm any of my fellow members, but I just realized if Zarfix wanted to, he has the know-how to get to lawful evil and look into lichdom, thanks to the empty crystal heart he has. But he would never do such a thing. Well, unless his parents and his master died. Oh. And Atlas did not die trying to save his parents. Let's see. Do I see a dead Atlas around here? No. I don't see a dead Atlas around here. Do you? This is meta. But do you? I think I know where we're taking them to train.
I'm back.
I mean, I don't even know how to have Prahoof react to all this.
Prohoof should
It's
fly
simple.
down. Be like, I'll be scout, fly down, either warn the town or get all his rangers out and go somewhere else and live with the rangers.
I'm not.
It's simple.
I'm not
Proof continues to do what he's done until now, and that's follow orders.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, if Sarthex is dead set on, I don't friggin' know. Like, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Remember, Zarthix egged on Merlin to want vengeance upon Atlas. Zarthix is not above the idea of vengeance against someone.
He's just
Unfortunately.
he's just onto the idea that take your vengeance out on someone you could actually take it out.
Unfortunately for Master wouldn't have an entertainment fight if I went after him.
Or if you
Yeah.
can press spacebar when moving like that to actually put bends in your movement.
Oh,
So
sweet.
why is Jar here? Why?
Maybe
I keep
he's
seeing
coming.
his dot
Maybe he's
move
coming
around.
to save us.
Save us. I don't need saving. You need saving. Me and Echo are fine here.
Yeah.
You see the undead walk over to the window, and they step out of it.
So they just fall off the edge.
They appear to,
I
except for the child. The child stays and looks at you. You can clearly see where its head was chopped off.
Yep. I'm staring at the child as well.
How may I help you, brother?
Real quick, meta, I didn't mean to move per hoof like that. That's
All
my-
good.
I look towards my master. I'll need a new weapon to command my armada. Anything that you can think of that I'd be worthy of.
Sure, there's some materials here that you might be able to make use of. Child, go fetch it.
I was about to say that.
You wish.
I was about to actually turn around and say you can fetch me those materials.
It walks off.
Alright. One last question, Master.
Very well.
Where may I find these 10,000 souls?
He gestures to the window.
But sir, we don't have that type of force. No one could break through Helm's Deep.
Meta, we also do have, like, didn't he say, like, 1,000 dragonborn and 100 wyverns?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to keep up because, like, my mind is kind of racing a little bit. Like, obviously, Tox's mind is probably racing more, but still.
No, it's over. I gotta put this meme in. It's gotta go in.
Time Echo's wondering if he should start calling Zarthix Vader.
I've lost an arm, not more.
No, you have lost your family.
Everyone gets an
Yeah.
inspiration. Thank you, Aiden.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for that
you.
little bit of niceness after all that crap happened.
Oh,
Here we go.
what?
Here's the meme.
What? Oh, are winged kobolds basically ones with wings?
Yep.
Oh, that's friggin' neat. I had no
It's
idea
in the
there were
name.
winged kobolds. I thought it was like something else. I'm just sitting here thinking, what the hell is a winged kobold?
He gestures to the window.
So, right now I am Saruman, by the way.
Yeah.
I would feel that. See, people keep talking about Darth Vader and stuff, but don't forget, Saruman went down the same path.
So,
I wouldn't know.
know.
It's only in books, it's not in movies.
Again, I wouldn't know. I haven't watched either the movie or read the books.
Yeah.
Out of the window,
Neither
you
have
can
I.
see all of the kobolds and all of the dragonborns and even the wyverns.
Is it out this window?
The one to the right.
One to the right.
Echo, you able to
Okay,
see?
yeah, I just gotta.
Cool.
Lift, arrow,
I can
there we
finally
go.
see what I believe is Zarthix.
At the bottom of the spire, you can see countless kobolds, dragons, well, wyverns, and dragonborn.
And they know who I am. I look over
No.
at the master.
But you'll be
No.
informing them of who you are. Zarthix, strength saving throw.
Don't say anything, sir. I was about to say out to the crowd, damn. But looks like I'm gonna make strength saving throw. God damn. Don't tell me what it is. I might want to use Indomitable. I'm pretty happy with 24.
Okay. You hold on as a gust of wind almost pushed you out of the window.
I look towards Echo. You've got anything to make my voice a little louder?
I do not have thaumaturgy. Though I do know it. What would be
How
the
much-
essence? What would be
Yeah,
the
how much
essence
essence
cost
would-
of a cantrip?
Yeah.
Half of first level spell.
Okay. I don't even remember what a first level spell's cost was.
1,000.
Okay,
That'd be
so
Well,
500.
technically
500.
it's 2,000 actually. Since it's
Okay,
1,000
so-
times 2 to power of the spell
So
level.
pay 1,000. Echo would.
Would you want to do that?
This is an important moment for his buddy Zarthix. Yeah, I'll still have enough to level up. So
Right, so
you'll
you
use
cast as well?
to use thaumaturgy on you to enhance your voice for them.
For 3 times. Right. Little bit of breath freshener. Anyway. Party info. Kobolds, winged and not, dragonborn and wyverns. I invite you all to gaze upon my glory. I am Zarthix. I have conquered many people's lands. For the name of a coward, we shall be marching upon his land and taking it for our own. As a test to see if you are mighty enough for even the master, let alone me. If any of you wish to challenge me, please do so. I wish to put each and every one of you to the test. I'm sure some of you might think you've got what it takes to go against a lousy human, but trust me, half of you will be dead if you try to rush me, the other half gravely wounded.
You can see some of the kobolds on the ground using their fingers to try and figure out what a half is.
Standing in front of me, 10,000 kobolds. Half of that, look around you. Imagine every kobold next to you is dead if you try anything against me. Work with me. Become stronger. Or perish. The first tryouts begin now. I shan't have weakness. Each one of you shall team up and fight against each other to the death. The strongest survive. Or all of you die.
Some of the kobolds are freaking out. One of the wyverns goes over to a kobold. That
Right.
wyvern is going to try and team up with a kobold and then kill that kobold. And the other wyverns are now doing the same thing.
Well, that's only 100 kobold dead, so that's fine. Because there's 100 wyverns, 100 kobold dead isn't that much. And frankly, there are more winged kobolds. There's still quite a few kobolds anyway. I feel like this will work out for me. I turn to Prohoof. This is what you will be following. The strongest survive from now on. If you wish to flee, you best do it now. I'll give you a running head start. But if you wish to flee and not tell anyone, I'll let you do that too. I know you've always been a soft individual.
Hey, each of you gets another inspiration.
Oh my god. As for you, Echo, you've always
I've
been by
already,
my side. You've
and I've
chosen to stay with life, though there is a chance that death may follow.
that's kind of what happens.
You're
when you
going
just
to be
when you
following
go.
me to the coward's mansion. Atlas did not save my parents. Atlas shall die.
So, just to clarify, because I want to, like, ask meta-wise, because it probably seems really clear to Proof, but meta-wise, I think I'm a little... I just need the clarification. Sarthix basically said,
You can
This is
run
your out.
and go. You can tell me that you're running and going to go tell the people of Echo's Refuge, or you can run and not tell anyone, and I will not go after you. You have those two choices. Or you can, your third choice is you stay with us and you continue to push the limits.
so basically, if Proof runs, but is going to tell them,
You shall die.
okay.
That is a certainty. Because you will have gone against Zarthix, and Zarthix will only give you the courtesy of running, not of going against him.
It doesn't mean you're going to die straight away, but it will be an eventuality.
Yes. Or you can stay, be on the winning team, and take over Atlas's realm.
Well, we
His little
really,
kingdom.
we really are deep diving into villain territory.
Look, at this point, I feel like I should just be like Black Razor time, but no.
So basically, Proof has to say if he is.
You don't have to. You could try and lie through your teeth. Oh, sorry, for your
Or
beak.
he can just, like, bolt out of there.
I mean, if you bolt out of there, I'm going to assume you're going back to tell them, which means I'll give you the head start, but that's the only courtesy you get.
I really fucking hate this. Yeah, Prohoof's gonna dash out of there.
There is a coward. Echo. The next time you see him, he gets a coward's death.
Why is it that lately our efforts just seem to be going down the drain?
Not very sure. I look out what has happened to this vast armada.
There is blue blood everywhere. There is blue blood everywhere.
Is there half left?
Almost. Some of the last fights are finishing up.
Good. How many wyverns stand tall?
100.
100. Good. The strongest survived. Strongest of
So-
beasts. How
Because
many
they were smart
kobolds
enough.
are dead?
6,200.
Wow, looks like everyone picked on the regular kobolds. What about
Oh, yeah.
winged kobolds
Winged kobolds are completely intact.
and
Yeah.
dragonborns?
Completely intact.
Yeah, makes sense they picked on the kobold.
So 6,200 dead, yeah?
Yep.
I really
And-
fucking hate this.
6,200.
You each
Dead
gain
out of-
31 XP.
I just do want to say, when Prahoof did, like, dash away, he just gave you a look. Like, a real serious look.
My character's face has been nothing but rage and seriousness. And your serious look is rage, sadness, disappointment. Which is it?
Disappointment, and also rage. It's a mix of disappointment and rage.
Well, I would have seen that while pointing towards you. I look at Echo. You're the only celestial that I can trust. It's because you don't need to understand. You already just know. I point towards where Perhoof was. His face. He doesn't understand what it is to lose family. All he cares about is his own betterment, like any other celestial.
I just need to quickly look up something about Charles Darwin. Like, did any of his family die before him?
I think some of his family did die. Like, Prahoof understands you're angry about your family, but you're angry at the wrong person. He
Atlas
understands.
ensured my family would be protected. My family is dead in this throne room.
I mean, that's
Atlas
bad
lied.
on Atlas, but at the same time, Prahoof just feels like you're gonna go on a killing spree. He's gonna go and try and protect mortals from another.
The gods will die if they try to fight. I will limit as many civilian casualties as possible, but if they wish to defy, they will die.
Yeah, still, Prahoof's still. Prahoof's too. He's too kind for this world.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to get that shield up, which is gonna be the one problem. So has the fighting finished?
Yep.
Those who are weak lay to waste. Those who are strong have stood mighty. Look at your fallen. This is weakness. If you become this, you are not worthy of the master. You're not worthy of me. Look upon those who are survived. Fight with them. Become stronger. And in time, this whole continent shall be ours. Give me 1 second, I need to find something. It is. This is going to take me a bit to find, so just give me a second. If we want to just quickly go to Prohoof, because.
Prahoof, what is your movement speed?
My movement speed, while flying, well, if I'm dashing is 100 feet. But don't forget that in terms of travel speed, I believe I move twice the speed in forest terrain. Obviously not going to count while I'm on the mountain.
Yep, so 1 day away from forest, but then you'll be moving twice speed, so you are 2.5 days away.
As one of the greatest things about rangers, they can go so fast on their own. I really fucking hate this. Pardon my French. Meta-wise, I'm really sorry, guys, but
I mean, I understand. Like you're doing what you believe as per Hoof, and probably you to be right.
like it was one thing. Like even with Nathan's clerics, it was more twisted in the sense where Perhu thought he was going to be
Oh
doing
yeah,
good.
like we hadn't been given correct information and stuff with that.
Yeah. Yeah, like Prahoof has always just wanted to do good. He's heard about all the bad Celestials that have done. He wants to do good.
Yep.
And this is not good.
Unfortunately, you got into the wrong crowd.
Yeah, the wrong group. The wrong group of people picked you up from your celestial drop point.
Sorry, it's taking me a while to find this because I'm stealing something from someone
I
else's
just realized
game.
Fex messaged me asking if I had a certain spell. I gotta see if I do.
And getting help from outside.
Look, I'm basically facing Sauron here. Okay, I need all the help I can get. I need tree people. Where are those tree people when you need them?
Tree people can't get up this mountain. Plus, I'm not going against tree people.
No,
Yeah, we have nothing against the tree people.
it's a skill.
Echo probably would ask that, but it's very presumptuous of him to ask. Especially saying is like we've been given command over these.
You're going to be asking me because I'm the one who calls the shots from here.
Oh yes, he would make note. It's rather unfortunate that we do not have access to any large-scale teleports. We could take the town by surprise.
We don't need large-scale teleports. Let them prepare. Those below us, Echo, those down there, they are the ones that shall be putting against the brunt. We've shown our mettle again and again. Those who die that are down there are not worthy of this army. The half that are already dead showed how weak they are. They accepted to go against Wyvern. Those who accepted to do so did so foolishly.
Agreed.
The fact that it was kobolds that died, we have not lost anything. And all the masses down there have just gained essence. All of them.
Yes.
Making them stronger.
I was merely making the point that it would have been rather beneficial to just take them by surprise. However, I can see the uses of using that town as a grindstone.
I do not wish to massacre. I wish to conquer. The leader there is not fit for duty. We shall replace him with a puppet. You know who strikes to mind?
I'm assuming Tara.
Tara. She's always wanted to get power there.
Well,
Though
even
to ask her to betray him by slipping some poison in, would that be something she'd do?
I think it'd almost be better to just ask her to maybe if just slightly sabotage the barrier.
Send a message to her. You have that spell, right?
No.
Let me guess, Brohoof had the spell.
I believe you had the spell.
I do not have message.
I believe
never
he's
had
looking at
message.
sending.
Yeah, sending.
Sending. Yeah, I don't have sending. I have light, start precipitation, and ray of frost.
Okay. That'd be 2,000 experience to do so.
Oh, it's a
Sending's third level, isn't it?
It's what level?
Yeah, sending's
Third level,
level.
isn't it?
What I
So
could
that'd
do is
be
I could give you the
2 or
helm.
8.
I could just give you the helm of teleportation and bank that you'll make it. Talk to Tara and prepare the inside for sabotage. Though I'd lose my most trusted.
Well, that would also depend on whether we'd be on whether it matters or not whether I've memorized the spells, the sigils for that teleport circle, and B, whether we'd be able to sway Tara to begin with.
I'm sure she would rather be in power than be killed. She will be one who will go against us, so I know that she will have to die.
Or she might use one of what I would believe she has many outs of the town. She may not die, but
if we
her
get her
her
partner,
footing in the town would be cool. Oh,
yes.
Otto, yes. He is the only one at this point in time. He is the only other person who might know how to make Warforged.
I look out towards the window. What's going on right now? Are they staring up?
The kobolds are feasting on the dead kobolds. The rest of them are looking up, waiting for instructions.
Waste no time. Tonight, you rest. Tomorrow, we move. Those of you who had become any type of weakened, I need you at full strength. If you are not full strength by tomorrow, you shall be left behind, and not alive.
So James, just to let you know, I don't know why I have speak with animals. But I do have long strider.
Yep, that 10 feet to your movement for an hour, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Basically, just use up all my first level spell slots to go even faster. For like
I'll be
4
back.
hours. Meta-wise, one thing I just want to ask, because I know it's kind of shady what Prahoof did, but at the same time, like, you kind of read what Prahoof would be wanting to do.
Yep.
Let's be real. You knew Prahoof was not so much a coward, just he wants to do good, and
So,
this doesn't match as good. Only thing I ask is that you, like, perma-kill him. Like, actual full perma-kill him.
Oh, you want me to do... Oh my, that is a lot more than I was actually planning to do.
What are you talking about? I'm not talking about destroying his soul or anything.
Oh, no, I wasn't planning on doing that either.
What are you
So,
planning on doing? Just tell
planning
me.
on killing you once, and then telling you to never return to the kingdom.
Oh. Oh, okay then. Okay then.
So then your win regenerates, and I give you one last chance to never return, because you already made your choice. So I can't trust you. And if you're ever in the kingdom again, you're a dead bird. You're not cooked. You're frozen.
Funnily and meta-wise, funnily enough, I actually won't lose a level because I do have enough XP, which is a good thing.
So I'm stealing something from my amazing DM from different game called Butter. I'm stealing something from his, so it's on record that I'm stealing it. I'm stealing some of his maxims from a place called the Academy. The maxims so far that I've stolen is cunning amongst peers in general. Treachery to your betters is unforgivable. Know your limits. Break them. Know your place. Work to keep it. I am still thinking of a name for the army. I'm thinking the Light Army, but that's kind of on the nose.
BRB, I just gotta plug in my hotspot.
Yep. So,
They got F.
Oh,
Zarfix.
actually, the data hasn't been getting eaten up nearly as fast as I thought. Still
Wait.
fast, but still.
So, Zarfix. What do you do for that night?
Echo,
I'm going to be...
I was just going to ask, did you want Echo to teleport to the town and talk with Ara?
Do you have any other way to teleport? Any other way to get out of places fast?
Echo's only real way is to just chain. His only real way is to just chain
As long as you
dimension
can get
door.
rest. Yeah, as long as you can get rest before the new day, so you have all your spells, that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That
I would
2,000 feet.
I would require a rest first
Plus,
I am back.
because I doubt being frozen would have counted as a rest. So I don't. Wait. Yeah,
You've
no.
experienced the effects of a long rest.
Oh, okay. So I do have them.
good. I hand you the helm of teleportation. Remember, get out of there if Tara is not willing. But considering that, last I checked, that what you call it, the academy down there was quite willing to treat its students the way that they should be treated. And then I see no reason why she wouldn't want to join.
What of V?
What about him?
She. What about V and the House of Black?
I said, what about them?
All right.
They are as guilty as Atlas. They joined us to protect our realm. They did not. Is Master still next to the window, just leaning out, looking at
No,
the
he's
carnage
gone
and
to
stuff
the
like
throne and sat down.
I look towards the Master and back to Echo. The Master may have been the reason why my parents are dead, but they're not the reason why my parents were not in safety.
Echo kind of just shrugs. Yeah. He's not gonna question that.
Now, off with you.
Sure. So yeah, Echo's going to try to teleport to the circle.
You appear there. Roll 1d100.
56.
Yep, you appear there, no issue. There are no guards there.
Echo's. What's the time of day, actually?
About 7 p.m.
Okay. He literally doesn't know where else she'd be. He's gonna go check her shop.
You walk
Like,
outside and you can see that the barrier is up, except there is a giant gaping hole where it appears to have been shattered at one point.
Echo thinks probably the master's doing.
You can see several bloody corpses throughout the streets. It looks like at some point someone was just dragged along the gravel.
I'm surprised Master kept my parents quiet. If that's the sort of carnage he did, I'm surprised they were quiet to any of that.
They were told if they stayed quiet, they would live.
They clearly weren't quiet enough.
Echo's gonna go find Tara. He'll go to her store for her shop or something.
You arrive there. She is currently brewing up some potions.
Oh,
Can
Tara.
Where have you been?
Long story. Longish story. I don't entirely know, actually. The last thing I remember was going into a cave and and fighting some sort of devil that kicked the absolute shit out of me with fireballs.
See.
Alright. Would you by chance be willing to, well, talk about an offer?
Make it quick, I've got to go get this potion to Atlas.
Yes. Well, in a few days, Prohoof is going to come flying into this town, yelling about a invasion of kobolds and such like, led by Zarthix. We, being Zarthix and I, wondering how would you like to have pretty much absolute power in this town?
Start over. What?
I sent the negotiate. The negotiate.
Echo doesn't really do bullshitting talk, so
Yeah.
as I said, Prohoof is going to come into this town a few days from now. I don't actually know how far. He kind of just left, yelling or crying about an invasion of kobolds. He's going to state that it's from Zarthix, that Zarthix is leading it.
Alright.
Zarthux and I were wondering how would you like to have, well, to be in the position that Atlas holds?
But he already answers to me.
Yeah, I thought.
If I was there, that would have been wrong answer, and she would have had her head taken clean off.
What if he wasn't there to answer to you?
Oh, you're going to kill him. Well, that
Yeah.
won't be too difficult.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's not in a state to do much at all at the moment.
I'm assuming it has something to do with all the dead body, the dead corpse. Was there corpses?
Yep.
Well, all the blood. All the blood and dead corpses I saw.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, I thought Master was going to be more subtle about this and take them through the night. I didn't realize he'd just massacre them. If I saw that, I wouldn't be sending the forces there, because now it's going to be a big disappointment for all of them. Well, time to go
What
to the neighboring towns.
We don't actually know what we actually don't know what happened here.
Dragon. It was massive. Larger than any dragon I've ever seen. It flew to the barrier, and it changed into a humanoid form as it broke through. It just walked through the street, and anyone who got in its way, she just...
Gestures outside.
Yeah.
Was it white?
Yes, it was.
The master. And let me guess, did Atlas attempt to stop him or something? Like a fool.
If you can call it that.
An attempt, but more like an annoyance.
She finishes making a potion, tells you to follow her.
This is rather annoying. Going to have to go back. See if we can't focus this somewhere else.
There's only one other place to focus it, and it's up north. Because right now, Nathan has not pissed me off.
She takes you to Atlas's office, and you can see him in this state. I just posted his image in images.
You certainly looked better.
Do not tell me it was here because of you.
It wasn't here because of me, no.
Good. We're still trying to figure out why it came here.
It wasn't here because of me personally, no.
I'm trying to hint at something I see. Keep saying that.
Pardon?
Explain yourself. Where have you been?
Petrified.
I
By
see.
Basilisk.
I see.
Only recently got unpetrified. I don't know the technical term for that.
Continue. Tari gives him a potion. And his wounds stop frosting over.
Well, whilst dealing with that basilisk, we came across a very, very irritating devil that seemed to be able to cast fireball whenever it wanted, and for however much it wanted.
I see.
We beat that, killed it, whatever. And then the basilisk came back and petrified us.
And what
Next
happened?
thing I remember, I'm waking up in the master's throne room with Zarthix. Yeah, he was standing at that point.
Alright. Okay, just
So
so that you know, you would have noticed by this point, your entire waist from the bottom down is ice crystal. It's just that you've got your
Yeah.
clothes on over it.
Yeah. So, did you try and stop the giant? The giant white dragon that turned into a humanoid form or something.
Its way. It grabbed me by my horns, snapped them off, used one horn to cut off my hand and the other to cut off my leg, and then it just kicked me through several buildings. I didn't even have time to swing my hammer.
This is rather annoying. Good. A good annoying, but annoying.
How is this
nonetheless.
good?
It means that the wrath that Zarthix is currently feeling can be directed elsewhere.
What does wrath got to do with any of this?
See, that white dragon took his parents and then killed them.
Oh, heavens.
Then showed them in front of him. Yeah.
Did he have wings? I don't think he had wings yet. I could be wrong.
He did.
Right. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess he's not. Yeah.
He's died since.
And then he's gotten hurt again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And now he is a veritable shitstorm of emotions, mostly anger. Has it in his mind that for some reason you're to blame for his parents not being safe. I'm going to go and rectify that.
You don't have a teleport. You can't.
A double circle.
Yeah.
Teleport circle can't work while the barrier's up.
That's true.
All the
Even with
magic-
the giant asshole.
The magic circuits go to the circle instead of to the barrier instead of a circle while it's on, and he got thrown through the building that allows him to turn it off.
Okay. In the interest of keeping this town going, do either of you have any idea on how I can either get this thing charged quickly, or gain access to another?
He sighs. He hobbles over to his desk, opens up a small section and pulls out a helm of teleportation.
Appreciated.
This
I
one has
will.
two charges.
Tradesies.
I'm assuming you will want it back.
Ideally, yes.
Would you just kindly say on your own word, or on this town's word, you did what you could to protect Zarthix's family? That way I can do the whole thing I did.
He did not know that it came here for his family.
Also, here's the
Well,
maxim of the Ziggurat army. Enjoy reading
Well,
them.
either, well, either. Guess
I simply stood
where-
in the creature's way. If you could even call it that.
Well, that might be enough. Right. Oh, right. Prohoof is probably gonna come flying into town,
Oh
yelling
god, what
about
happened to
a
all the Rangers?
yelling
What happened
about
to what?
The Rangers.
Uh, s- Echo is talking.
Cool. Right. Prohoof is probably gonna come flying into town at some point, yelling about a army of kobolds, then probably other stuff coming to invade. I am going to go and see if I can't turn their attention elsewhere.
Oh, the other. Actually, I just realized elsewhere is south.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. I think Perhoof might have had the helm of teleportation. Hold up.
That would have stopped this entire thing from happening.
I know it, and I know I'm kind of shooting things in the foot here. But
Oh no! If you did a while ago, if you brought this up earlier, it would have been cool. Because then I would have been able to, not be on this murderous rampage. Stop me, please. I don't want this. You don't want this. Nobody wants this.
I know. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Here, let me look at the Roll20 thing. Maybe I didn't have it. I don't know.
Last position it was in was Zarthix after the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, James. I'm glad you take note.
Only on the get out of jail free cards.
Echo, have you read the Maxims?
Cutting on pieces of my literature. No elements breaks. No more, no less. Knowledge of parry weakens. So unless they betray you again, what's your catch? No existence, weakness is death lessons. Break these, mean death by your peers or your betters. Okay.
Now, here's the thing. There's a very easy one to break there, which is number 4.
Knowledge is power, ignorance only weakens.
Yep. And if there is ignorance within those who I command, they will not be commanded by me. They will be dead. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you're going to teleport back?
Prohoof is going to come flying into town in, I believe, a few days. I don't know how fast he fly. I don't know how fast he can move without at least some rest.
See your scout.
No, I believe he was coming to warn you.
Atlas
can
is
say that
struggling to figure out the strategy behind that.
You can just tell him that he didn't want to take part.
Yeah, he didn't agree with any of it, which is fair. He was given a choice. He made his choice. I do not blame him. Now I guess I go back. Now I'm gonna have to go. Now I go back and inform Zarthix that you did stand in the master's way. And maybe that'll be enough. Alright. I'd say it was nice seeing you under the circumstances.
He doesn't know what to make of this situation. On one hand, you just threatened him and the entire town. On the other hand, you're about to go defuse a nuke.
Yeah. In a as monotone voice as only a robot could deliver.
You know what? What one of my characters I really wish I had backing for Hoof Up right now? My god tier barbarian from Texas game. Oh.
Do you teleport?
Yeah.
Roll 1d100. You need a 24 or higher.
91.
You succeed, and you appear back where, well, you just were.
Is Arthur standing there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Zarthix.
Have the crowds cleared out?
Yeah, they're mostly resting.
Good.
Um,
Good, you're back. What's Tara's opinion?
Also, Atlas stood in his way. In the Master's
What
way.
was Tara's opinion?
Opinion of...
Being the leader of the town.
Technically she already is, because Atlas answers to her.
Technically
I'll
doesn't
be right
sound
back.
like definitely. Did she give you a straight answer or not?
No, she made it seem like it would be incredibly inconvenient if Atlas was gone.
So what do you expect me to do about this? I have just roiled the masses up to go and kill a coward.
I'm sure there are other cowards we could find. And he did at least attempt to stand in the Master's way.
I look over at the throne. Is the master still sitting there? Does he have a smile on his face at the moment? A smirk? Event? Oh wait, no, James
Yeah,
isn't here.
James is back.
Well, gotta wait.
Echo would offer if you would like to hear it in Atlas's own words.
But here's the thing. He talked. That's a lot more than what he should have been doing.
Oh, Echo would also would describe to you how fucked up he looks. Like Atlas is missing both his horns, his left arm, and his right leg. There
And
was
his wings?
frost covering them. Gone. The way
You
that he
think
said
he
it,
suffered enough?
probably. Oh, also the barrier has a huge asshole on it. I don't know if they can take it down. They put it
Anyone
up.
in there is going to starve to death until the barrier fails.
I don't know. I didn't ask. I did tell them the pro roof.
You're meant to be my most trusted. You should have said that they should surrender. Be part of the Master's domain, as they have seen that they are nowhere near the match of might of him.
I can go back.
No. They'll be prepared for you next time. They'll want to kill you if you come back demanding things. So why did you come back with this news?
Kind of thought of half thought that might Well, not sure why. I thought it might be enough to set your sights on a different target.
The only other target is the dwarves, and you know that I'm not exactly about ready to deal with them. But Rubik's is the closest. Of course, that puts us through that celestial drop point. Who was it that threatened Echo's refuge?
I believe her name was Jessie.
She still
Oh,
dies. Just because I was threatening Echo's refuge, but only wanted to conquer it. She still dies, regardless if I see her or not. Rubik's, if we can take that, Snow Village, followed by Crystal and Opal. If we can't, we destroy what we can't take.
I see nothing wrong with that. Matter, does this mean we're going for a different target now? I don't actually know.
Rubik's.
Okay, so yeah, we aren't going to target Echo's refuge anymore.
Yep.
I should Echo would say I should go back and inform. Crisis averted to them. Probably should. I should also add on the basis that they depends. Do we want to give them the basis that the crisis is averted so long as they fall in line? I believe the correct terminology for that would be. Or do you think that would be better for a proper talks?
You can do that thing with the voice, right? Where you
Yes.
can speak straight from what you've heard.
Yes.
Try and make sure you get this correct. I, Zarthix,
Yes.
have decreed that...
Hold on. Matt.
Oh,
We should probably wait for James to come back so then he can hear this as well.
yeah, good point. So how's your
That
day?
way. Oh, I've been out fencing all day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my shoulder.
And how you been, Perhers? Oh. Did you say you're back?
Is James back?
I am back.
Okay,
now
cool.
he is. We waited too long.
Anyway, so we just had the chat, and now I'm about to give Echo a message that he's basically gonna be a tape recorder.
I'm gonna use my divine gift.
It's obviously just gonna like fuck up here and die. Like,
Yeah, I'm effectively
Alright.
gonna be using my divine gift to relay a message.
Have I been given no, Master has not said I'm Lord Zarthix yet. He has not yet given me that title, so I am not going to start gallivanting it around.
Alright.
Just gotta remember how to spell some words.
Also, was there, because I will have to wait a while to have a teleport back available. Would you like for me to wait to see if I cannot recruit pro?
Do you think he's gonna really want to go on a crusade to take over more land? Look what he just did.
He
can
was
ask
Charles
him.
Darwin. I know saying he was
I
Charles
don't know
Darwin
what
means
that
nothing.
means. He's Charles Darwin. I have no idea who you are. I don't even know who he is.
True.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Echoes. I'll at the very least offer him a place back among us. I feel might want that much. And again, wasted effort. I'd rather not all the effort that we have put into him go to waste.
Not the first one we put effort in and wasted.
That is true.
What do you think happened to the one that we left? What do you think happened to Hades? You saw the giant tidal wave. You think he survived? I doubt it.
True. However, you do have to admit, far less effort went into Hades than Pro.
What's that word again?
Which one?
No, I got it.
Also, at some point, do you mind telling me how you managed to lose Black Razor?
Would you believe me if I said I had a run-in with Nathan and those he associated with?
Wave would
Honestly,
ask, who is
Honestly.
Nathan?
Pardon?
Wave would ask, who is Nathan?
Nathan, I think he.
Nathan
It's
is
Deus.
a Celestial. He thinks himself apparently good, but he is far from it.
So
He
what came
surrounds
about?
himself with the likes of Volpez, who killed 75,000 plus. What came of it? I was called to fight against an individual known as Archie. You remember him? We were friends, pals back then.
Well,
He didn't like what I did to the clerics. I did it to save my family. As you can see,
that's
like
that
a bit
wasted
of
effort.
like. So, do you think I care about wasted effort?
Not so much anymore. So you fought. Can't imagine
I
it would have
fought
been.
him. I fought Archie. Almost killed him in the first round. He looked on death's door. That is when the dishonor began. When Archie's friends started joining in on the fight.
So you're saying he beat you with the power of friendship?
So you're saying you got Dragon Ball.
No, they're called dragon stones.
Right. Different world. What I mean by that is that you were fighting him one-on-one. You started to win, so all of his so suddenly everyone else is required to fight you.
Exactly. I apparently was given a chance to come back afterwards. But, as you can see, the payment was steep.
Yes.
The Cedric bloodline is gone.
Indeed.
But this is to learn from my failures. So we shall be moving to Rubik, and if they aren't accommodating, we shall crush them. Rest up, and then move on to Snow Village. If they're not accommodating, we shall do the same, again and again.
James, could you make it so, like, I'm able to, like, look at the map or something? Because I am really curious
You
if
should
we've
be
ever been to.
So you see,
If you-
so you see a little drop-down box in the top left corner. It's like a little arrow pointing down near the anvil.
Oh, is it Celestia with, like, 25 people on it?
25. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I am right now because I don't really need to be in the throne room. That here is my list of demands. So I say to you, Echo, I, Zarfix, with mercy have chosen to spare what little remains of Echo's refuge. In return, you agree to be within the Master's domain. This includes all of your kingdom. Secondly, it would be in your best interest to make military enlistment mandatory for all coming of age. Thirdly, I will be sending my army south. Any who wish to oppose me will be crushed, so if you have land down south, tell them to stand down.
Alright then. That's all?
I don't see why there would be anything more. He is an advocate. He is a worthy leader of that town as long as he continues to be a puppet. Though,
Not adding
if he
that part.
signs that, that means he's legally owner of that land. He knows this, or at least if he verbally agrees.
True.
Which means if Tara thinks that he is underneath her, I've just put her underneath him again. Anyway, I look around. Now, where is my weapon? Where is that zombie with my weapon?
You'd see that he would have returned with the materials.
Would I be able to cold forge at my level to make that weapon? Considering that I already got it in my inventory. When I asked if I'd be able to make it, but you said that would take some time, so now I'm wondering if I can get that in a night.
Sorry, just
Otherwise,
taking
I
a look at the
will.
dock.
Yeah.
It's just one enchantment effect, so you just need to make a craft check.
Alright, what's the craft check?
Are you proficient with any tools?
That is a no.
Right, so it would be a dexterity and intelligence check.
Dexterity intelligence. Really? For making something huge? Alright. Well, let me make that dex check first. Oh, come on, that's so close to a 20. Do I use an inspiration? I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Nice.
17.
All
And
right.
now for the intelligence. Could I use my arcana to create it with this, or do I have to just use
Not
my
without
intelligence?
having a spell for it or a spell forge. So it would just be flat intelligence.
Damn, if only I had a spell forge. Things that I need to create for my new empire. I have brought peace and prosperity to my. That's 25.
Okay, that might actually be a +1 quality.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Alrighty, Celestia. Crafting
You know, if I use
DC.
that,
You're looking to
if I
create
could have
what
used,
size category is the sword?
it's a 2d6. So
Okay, so
Heavy.
huge standard sword or great sword.
it's a great sword.
Okay, so
So
you
it's a
create a
two-handed.
standard quality great sword.
Bugger. So it's only a +9. I'm gonna have to get back into my character now.
Echo more than likely would have just teleported, attempted to teleport back to.
Roll 1d100.
Fuck. I
Oh,
can't use.
Oh.
I can't use inspirations with those. Can
You can. Would you like to?
Yeah.
Okay, roll again.
48.
72. You rolled twice.
Oh shit. Yeah, the first one didn't
72,
show
you
up for
appear
me.
at Echo's Refuge. Alright.
Well, he's
I just want to see what I would have gotten if I was at a magic forge. 35. Pretty sure that'd been a +1, right? Right?
You needed a 65 total to get a +1 weapon.
Ah,
Alright, so you appear in Echo's Refuge. Where did you want to teleport? Oh, you would have appeared at the circle. There's still
Yeah.
no guards there.
Yeah. Echo would go back to Atlas.
Alright.
So, I informed him, and this is his response. Echo would use his divine gift to speak exactly as he heard Zarthix's thinger.
Alright. You'd notice that his wounds are slowly regenerating.
Yeah.
I will need some time. Give me half a day to decide. I'll have your answer by morning.
I'm going to need time to be able to teleport back anyway.
Alright. His assistant leads you into a room.
Yeah, Echo would probably go with that. He doesn't really care too much about the keep, and it's also probably destroyed. What do you seen the keep from the teleport circle?
No, you wouldn't have.
Considering. Really? Damn.
You would have gone from 13 to 4, and the keep is at 20, I believe. Well, he could have seen it. He would have seen it when he went to Tara's in the first place.
Okay.
It's mostly intact.
Okay. It's neat.
Only the occasional splattered guard.
Well, Echo would probably still just take the room.
Yep.
And he will wait.
Yep.
He would request that if Prohoof does show up just show up whilst he's waiting, or actually, no, he would still probably be under the assumption that Prohoof doesn't have the speed to get here within that time, considering teleports. So yeah, he'd just wait.
Alright.
No capes.
I do want to ask, how long can Prahoof travel for before he does need to rest?
He can travel twice in one day using 2 actions, but that would give him a level of exhaustion.
Oh,
He can also travel throughout the night and gain another level of exhaustion if he chooses to.
okay. The way you do it, does it take a week to get rid of exhaustion?
A day to get rid of 1 level.
Okay.
It was a week before the essence was released from the tsunami.
Oh, okay, so things have kind of gone back to normal with the whole essence.
After the
thing.
tsunami, yes.
Okay.
But they will but they will eventually return back to before the tsunami, when all that essence is eventually used.
Correct.
I am assuming.
If Prahoof were to do that, would he make it there, like, by morning?
Um, about midday.
That's pretty goddamn fast, considering the distance. You know what? It's an emergency. I feel like Prahoof would.
Alright, he'll have 2 levels of exhaustion then. Alright.
Now, what was the materials made out of? What material again? Did I end up getting it made out of like cold material, or is it just normal iron?
Crystal ice.
Crystal ice, right? Any special properties on that I need to know about?
Let's see. It is considered a crystal.
And before I now have a phylactery as a sword.
Crystal ice is an ice that is considered a crystal. That is pretty much it.
Okay, so if I stick it in water, it's not just going to freeze the water instantly.
No, but it will cool for water.
Right, yeah.
So, James, what I'm hearing is Prahoof is able to move fast enough to basically travel 150 miles in a single day. Or a
By
single
exhausting
Yeah, yes.
himself.
in a single 24-hour period, I should say.
Thereabouts, yes.
By
You-
exhausting himself, keep in mind of that.
yeah, but still, that's pretty dang fast. Man, I should really... I should fill in this stuff. So that way I could just nuke Slapbacks. Oh man.
Hey, Zafix, what subclass was Atlas?
I shall get that for you now.
I believe
Wasn't
he
he
was
Totem of the Bear?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he was
Totem
Totem
Warrior.
of the Bear.
I will tell you now. He was level 6 when I last had him. He had 211 XP left. And he was Totem Spirit Bear.
Yep, called it.
Nice.
It's
The whole
Frank-
idea was he was meant to be basically strong and, able to
the
get
tank.
kicked around. It's funny. He's been against a founder and the founder has taken like 3 hits to get him down. The master smacked him, and he basically was on death's door.
Right. So you'll be there then. Echo, you are called into a meeting room at about 4 a.m. the next day.
Echo would go.
Yeah.
He is mostly prepared if they just decide to try and stab him
Yep.
or attack him. He's hoping they won't.
The Tara and Atlas Center. Atlas walks over to you. He's got his hand and leg back. So, are there any other options?
Let me just go check.
I'm telling you this because I do consider you still a friend, Atlas. I do not think that there are any other options besides the terms that he has listed. Zarthix is on a warpath now.
Let's see. Tara, hand it over. Tara pulls out a helm of teleportation, and he says, "This helm should send you back to Zarthix with our message."
Has it not been long enough for Zarthix's helm to regen?
Not yet.
Okay.
You can have 3 helms teleportation on you. If you wanted, you could just disappear and not tell anyone where you've gone, and you'd be completely fine because you have like 4 teleportations a day.
Yeah.
I mean, Echo would hand back the one that he was originally given.
Yep, they take it.
Yeah. Then what is your answer?
I'm sorry, but we cannot do that.
I'm not going to explode. I'm not going to explode or anything when I use that, am I?
No. But I would like you to convince him for us, for old time's sake. You, I fear, are our only hope of survival.
Huh. Imagine that. Imagine that. The robot is the only hope for the fleshy things. Well, shit. I could only try, I guess. I'm not going to promise anything, because, again, he's on a warpath.
Atlas walks over to give you a handshake.
Echo is, I feel, justifiably wary, because, like, he's always had some fear for Atlas, because, like, from the very get-go, like, Atlas has been someone that he knows could just crush him. But he does still relatively consider him a friend.
And you take him with 3 hands to make up for the hand he's missing.
His limbs have regrown, I believe James said.
I thought the cuts had healed.
So the first thing that he did was make a potion to remove the curse that was preventing him from healing.
Yep.
Then his bracelet of regeneration restored his limbs.
I see. And Volpez is still most likely killing people. Has Atlas gotten any more levels, I wonder?
I think he's like level 10? 8, maybe 10?
He might actually be a challenge.
Do you shake his hand, Echo?
Do it. You know you want to.
Yeah. Echo would, just because Yeah.
He immediately goes for a grapple.
Yeah, okay, I thought that.
He is raging.
Yeah,
You have the helmet teleportation on, right? Because
I
you
don't
did
think
take it and put it on.
his. Either way, I got a
Is it going to become a one-man
15.
campaign?
Okay. He's got you grappled. Initiative?
Yep, this is going to become a one-man campaign as I go across killing people.
Just going to make this the one so everyone can see it.
Okay.
Missing hole. Can't see anything, it's all black.
There you
There
go.
we go.
I believe Echo took the. No, I didn't actually say that he took the helm either. Okay.
The one that he
so-
handed.
The one that he was handing him.
Yeah, you took that one.
Okay.
You took that one and then you handed over the one that they had. They gave you the
Yeah.
first time. Nice. You're going first.
Cool. I believe you said it took a minute to attune. It takes a minute to attune to items.
No,
If they
Takes an
take a
action.
minute.
I'm pretty sure it's they just have to be in contact with your skin for the entire round. Last I heard.
This is after the gold point in time, so it is a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Alright.
That being said, you would have been in contact with the helmet. Well, with
Long
that.
enough. Or would it be a few more rounds?
I would say it's been long enough.
Oh,
Okay.
windows. So you can just dimension door out.
Dimension door would requires me to actually walk through it in James's world. Like it creates a blue door sort of deal that you walk through.
Yeah.
Like
How is he meant to send the fucking message if he's dead?
no,
This-
I'm not. I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, I know.
The message is that I'm gone.
Which means all of his kingdom will be slaughtered. Because the person I trusted the most is dead, so who knew I would be Saruman? For there shall not be a dawn for man.
And now Prohoof was definitely right to leave.
Hey,
Look,
look,
I tried to
Zarthus-
give him
Zarthus- look,
I tried to give him a diplomatic way out.
Zarthix is Saruman. Prohoof is Gandalf.
I'm gonna
Hey, what
grind
do
my,
you then,
I'm
Echo?
gonna grind my butt off to catch up to you, you son of a bitch.
Echo is the one that is just sick of it all.
So, Echo, what would you like to do?
Are you grappled?
I am currently grappled, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna mute myself so I don't interrupt.
Alright.
the first protocol would more than likely be to at least try the helmet teleport to go back to Zarthix. He is again not expecting it to work.
It does not work.
Yeah.
That is your action.
Yep. I don't have any bonus action things, I believe. Yeah, I don't.
Alright.
The only bonus action thing I have would be my bardic inspirations. But I'm gonna keep them to myself for now.
All right.
Atlas would just hear like Echo just sigh using literally anyone's voice. Probably
Goodbye, my
Atlas.
former friend. V is going to walk over, and they are going to attempt to pull the helm of holding over your head.
Oh my god, I just realized what they're setting up.
$15. You can either make a acrobatics or an athletics check to avoid this.
Is
This will be a disadvantage, though, because you are restrained.
that supposed to go against my armor class or something? Or
No, you've got to make an athletics
Okay.
or acrobatics check against it.
I mean, acrobatics. 18.
Atlas is
Oh,
using
yeah,
his
good.
inspiration on their roll. You avoid them doing it. It is now your turn.
Well, I guess the only thing I could actually really do is.
Do you have Misty Step or any sort of like stepping thing?
Oh, no, I do not.
Um,
Yeah. I never really got the chance to take it. So, how do I... Okay. So, I am going to use my telepathy to use Dissonant Whispers into Atlas at 5th level. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
They're going to make a reaction attack.
Yep. Oh, at least he has advantage on the saving throw against me. He needs to beat a 23.
What stat is it?
Wisdom. That fails. So,
Imagine if you hold person him. Just both of you are hold personing.
AC.
He's got you grappled. You're holding him, so he can't move. He's just
So 3d6 for 66. So 25 psychic
You know-
damage. And because he failed the wisdom save, he now needs to use. Oh, wait, no, that is. He has already used his reaction. So he doesn't need to move away from me.
Also, him being a totem bear means that he does take full damage from the psychic regardless.
Yep. I already took the full damage off. Does a... Forgot to make that advantage. Does a 24 hit?
That will hit. I am going to attempt, though, to cutting words. I use my reaction to use a bardic inspiration die and roll. I believe at the moment it should be you a d10. From the roll. So I removed 9 from the roll.
Okay. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Alright. Is that it for your turn?
I do not have any bonus action stuff besides giving that to me, but I'd rather keep that for something else, so yeah.
V is going to attempt to pull the bag of holding over your head.
I believe I would need to do another
Can
acrobatics
someone check something for me?
Right?
Actually, I've got this up anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. Grapple is an attack roll, so they'll have advantage on this. 19.
That hits, but I am going
So
to
they're
use...
attempting to pull their hat down, so you've got to make an acrobatics or athletics check
Okay.
against it.
Seen like the stuff Actus said about like fucking shoot like Uggs and Kevin Feige about shit.
Just deciding whether I want to use lucky or not on that.
Well, you roll and then you figure that out, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, lucky is something
As
that
long
you
as-
can use afterwards.
Yeah, as
Oh,
long
I'm
as
also
they don't
do I wanna
say
use
what
the-
it is.
Oh,
Use lucky before the DM says, but after you find out the roll.
Natural 20.
1. Okay. I thought I had disadvantage because I am grappled.
Not if you use an ed.
No,
not
it doesn't
like
give you
if use-
disadvantage on this.
Okay,
Oh, right.
cool.
I guess it's because Atlas is currently, a little bit out of it. He's got whispers all on it, all up in his grill.
It's his turn. There's nothing he can do. Your turn.
Okay.
Wait, is it the start of the turn again?
Yeah.
Yep.
That means you can use his reaction to run, right? Unless, of course, that's only one time.
It's only one time, I'm pretty sure. It's not a concentration-based spell.
It's the end or the start of your
What
next
is-
turn, okay?
This. No, this is an action spell. What is this? Exchanger. Okay. So, Echo is going to attempt to polymorph Atlas.
Does it require
shape.
somatic components?
Yeah, it does. Pity. Because I'm assuming he made sure to get all of my arms.
Yeah, he's got you pinned good.
Mm.
Yeah, considering his size, he's pretty good at pinning things.
Okay. It's a pity that required somatic components, because that would have been very handy. I guess I'm just gonna 5th level Dissonant Whispers him again.
He's going to use his reaction to take an attack of opportunity.
Yep. I do not want that. I need
24.
that will hit, but I am going to do what I did last time and cutting words again.
Alright.
I hope I want that to go away. And the D10.
Another 9, my god.
Alright. How much damage does it take?
21.
Alright. This turn?
Yep.
Well, end of your turn, I guess. V is going to attempt the
Yep.
same thing as before.
That is.
18.
I got an 11. I'm going to use one of my inspirations to change that to the 23.
Yep. Alright.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Atlas is getting quite agitated. However, he's not the right level to be able to continuously rage, so, he's probably run out of rages, because he hasn't actually... Oh no, he's been getting damage dealt to him, never mind. Damn it, Echo. Why you have to be the one thing that allows barbarians to be barbarians? A damage dealer.
That's all the way I wanted it.
4? Magic missile.
You take 24 damage as magic missiles hit you. Tara cast magic missile.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god. Alright, well, everyone's dead
Okay,
here by looks of things.
That work? Yep. I should be 1 point higher.
Alright. And now it's your turn, Echo.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure you still have the sending stone connected to Suffix. No, you don't, because that was to my parents. Right.
Wave, do you mind putting up a cube of 4 living matter?
Aye, aye, Captain. What is the radius on that?
I think it's 15 foot.
Uh, 15 foot on a side. So yeah, 15 feet each side.
Need some help there? I'm not doing anything, so I can just...
Nope, I've got it. Yeah.
Man, you push some tables around. Oh no, not. No, it's not living matter.
And the other two would be pushed out as well. What would you have to do for your turn, Echo?
For what it is worth, I am sorry it came to this. But he is going to. Because going to run away.
Where's he running?
He's going to dimension door. At least
Counter
attempt to
spell.
dimension.
I assume you counterspell?
Yeah,
Then they counterspell again.
of course.
First V, then Tara.
Well, that box can stay up for a good minute, so he'll be able to be attuned to that helmet before they can do anything to him. Pretty sure.
Oh, the helmet didn't work.
The helmet they gave him was a helmet of holding, not a teleportation helm.
Yeah.
Right.
So Echo's
Just
going.
run towards the window and jump out it, man. Just don't worry about the infrastructure. Everyone's going to be dead.
I mean, Echo's going to go. Is going to go for the door. He did not see them lock it, so.
All right.
And even if it is locked, I'm pretty sure you have knock, right? Right?
I think I got rid of that.
Oh my god.
Knowing me. Yeah, I got rid of that.
Oh, you know what I just realized? Kahoof should have a 17 in strength because he used that manual.
You open the door.
Yep.
Alright, roll me 1d10.
But it doesn't say that there's a 6
Five.
or 7 or 8 or what's it called.
Alright. You open it and you see the astral plane.
So it literally ended the day that we started watching it. That's awesome.
Echo just turns to look. So I'm guessing it's either I die, or I'm in the actual plane. Or I die and then I'm in the actual plane. Because you two aren't going to let me. Do my spells.
Better for you if you step through that door.
I feel like you should make an intimidation check and be like, better for you to actually have accepted what Zafix promised because,
You end
know,
your turn there?
I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't.
Alright.
which would have meant that everyone else would have been pushed to the sides or pushed into the wall. If unlucky of them.
None
to
of
be
them were
pushed.
over on the side where the door was.
Yeah.
Where's the door?
It's
Atlas would
around.
have been pushed there.
Yeah. So I would have been.
Sorry, I thought
Up
it was
here.
down, not up.
So I would have
Yep.
been here. Yeah, it's gonna be Echo's turn. There, he's gonna consider his options. Even if it is just attempt to win or astral plane.
There's another idea, but I can't say.
Echo. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Yep. I presume. Attributes. Save. 20.
Alright. You failed that by 2. A spray of acid shoots out, covering you. Atlas is gonna throw his hammer.
Yeah.
$15.
That does not hit.
Alright.
Where are Tara and V? Are they on like opposite sides of the thing?
V was pushed back into the table and then over to
Yeah.
the other side, on the back side. And
Yeah.
Tara was standing in the corner.
Okay. So Tara was standing in this corner. Okay. That's unfortunate. It's rather unfortunate because that puts a However, tell me, if they are pressed up against the wall due to the cube of force, would they be able to do somatic components?
While they're pressed up against it, they cannot.
Okay.
Currently, they're not pressed up against it, though.
Okay.
And the other one is going to fireball.
Yep.
Dex saving throw.
That's 14. I am going to lucky that.
Okay, reroll.
So a 16, that's 26. So either way.
A 26, did you say?
Yeah.
That is a success, so you take 14 points of fire damage. Alright. Your turn?
Okay. So,
You take 17 points of acid damage.
that'll put me down. I am assuming I cannot cutting words that damage because it's on myself.
Correct.
Yeah, so down I go, boys. That should have been. The health didn't go down quite right.
Did you minus the 14 from the fireball?
Yeah, I did that before.
Okay, then you should be on 12.
Fuck. It's got that. I'm looking at the wrong number on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
you're
I've got
still
it
up.
in. Yeah, I got to add that back. I have it
Captain,
like.
are you okay?
I have it like. The reason I had the wrong numbers is because I have it over like the rolling thing.
That's fair.
No, I am in a very. I am in. I'm probably not gonna come out of this on top, Wave.
But Captain, you can't die. Who's gonna be the captain?
Probably someone else, if you choose it. I'd rather not let anyone else have you.
Well, I like you,
I'm curious.
Captain.
I like you too, Wave. Which is why I'm not stepping into the actual play.
Alright.
But if I don't, I die. Or even if I stepped into the astral plane, I'm going to die because I've got the acid shite on me.
What would you like to do, Echo?
Not that I think it's going to help me. But I'm going to move this way. So then hopefully B is caught
B will
between
be pressed up against in the corner of a room.
Okay.
Dash,
And-
Crusher, do it!
Well,
It won't deal enough damage to actually crush her or anything like that, but it will stop her from
yeah.
doing anything.
Unfortunately, I
we'll
don't.
push her from the wall, not right?
Sorry, what was that?
Why not push her through the wall? Because she's not allowed to be in the barrier. So if he keeps pushing in that way, the barrier is going to push them out of the wall.
The barrier
right?
will hold Echo in place if there's nowhere else for it to push her.
Yeah.
Right.
And now, meta-wise, my biggest worry right now is that it's not just the doors that are connected to the astral plane; it's that this entire room itself is at the astral plane.
Yeah. It's funny. Prohoof is gonna get here and be like, "They're coming, they're coming." It's just like we already know they're coming. Are you on our side or on theirs?
Well, actually, the thing is, they're not coming anymore.
Yeah, they are.
Not yet. Yeah,
If you don't return, they're coming.
true.
And you must return in the morning. As specified.
Well, I must return when I can with a teleport. Yeah, which isn't yet. My biggest worry at the moment is that if I attempt to dimension door, I will just end up in the astral plane. I do not know if that's going to happen.
Well, what do the windows look like? Can you see out of them?
They're glowing light inwards.
Yeah, so
Is
it's
the
very
astral
likely
plane
I am
glowing
in
light?
the astral plane.
Right.
At this point, the only thing I could really do, even if I beat them, I don't have a way out.
You don't need a way out. You just need to kill them.
Well, that would start with healing myself. But I'm just going to take a crap ton of damage from that other thing anyway, but... And that'll only stop the first time.
You know,
Echo...
here I thought Zarfix was unwise, but if he was in this position, he would have realized that trying to attack someone is just going to still incur the same wrath.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah, but this
returning.
way they've taken out your right hand.
Yeah, but I'll be taking out more. The people that he has just sacrificed, and I shall make sure that he is alive on like his last life as I take him from town to town murdering people. He shall see his kingdom go to ruin.
Well,
I didn't
first...
threaten him because I didn't think he'd do this. It's on him. On him.
First real
What would you like to do,
protocol
Echo?
would be probably find some way to get the acid off, but I don't know any way to really do that besides maybe wipe it, I don't know. Or heal.
One minute, 80 seconds left.
Yeah. Only real choice is to heal first and then attempt more damage, because if I don't heal, the acid at the very least is going to kill me. So I'm going to try and use a 4th level fix.
All right. V is going to subtle spell counterspell.
Counterspell requires somatic components.
Not when being subtle spelled, it doesn't require somatic
That is
or verbal.
true. That is true. I forgot that.
8th level sorcerer.
Yeah.
I believe they've got 1 level of rogue as well.
It's going to come to nothing, but like Echo would attempt to counterspell that, but Tyra will counterspell.
Yep.
Correct? Yeah. I moved my 30 feet that way. Oh, Wave, you're probably going to have to find a new captain. Unless they were. Because I'm not going to win this. Dispel the cube of force. Please.
Are you sure?
I'm going to die either way, Wave.
Oh, for a bullstick.
As a celestial, I'll come back, but they'll kill me then when I come back. And again. And again. I'd rather not put you through that, so if Echo speaks a bit louder, if I give, will you at the very least not make Wave watch you kill me over and over again? They don't deserve that.
Very well.
Echo's gonna take off his hat. Because,
Make me a
well,
persuasion check with advantage. This is for if Wave is going to actually put down the barrier. Yep,
24.
Wave is putting down the barrier. I forgot you were a bard.
Yeah. Yeah, Echo, I don't see a way out for Echo.
I mean, this is a war crime, and I can't wait to enjoy dealing with this individual who did the war crime. In fact, Atlas remembers his past, which means he should remember that in Geneva Convention, it is illegal to kill a messenger. So he knows that he has just done an evil act. He knows that he's done this.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how the Geneva Conventions apply here, but alright.
It doesn't, but he knows that if it was the other world, he would have been in the bad books with pretty much every nation.
I'm so sorry, Echo.
So what Echo is going to do is that he's going to like take his hat proper. Well, he's probably just holding his hat in one of his
Yep.
hands. Yeah. So he takes the helmet of holding off, and he's just gonna put like his stuff on the table there, and lean wave up against it. I'm sorry, I couldn't help you get stronger, and I'm sorry I didn't. And I apologize for not, well, just doing more for you and with you.
Captain, no.
You're a good being, Wave.
Do you end your turn?
Echo turns to whoever is the most likely to be the one that's going to come up and end him, and bows.
Atlas walks over to his hammer. Tara shoots a bolt of magic missiles at you.
Yeah, he thought it would be Tara.
You know what the great thing is? He would have probably been able to convince me coming back a second time around that there's got to be something else.
Oh, Echo was 100% going to try. But he had a feeling that, yeah, I'm going to die here. But he wanted to
even
try.
then.
He wanted to try on the basis of Atlas being a friend.
The magic
He
doesn't
missiles
really
slam
care.
into your back, and everything goes dark.
Wave, up until it going dark, Wave was hearing sea shanties.
It's time to go now. Give away your anchor.
Echo dying, even though he was
Give away your anchor. It's sailing time now.
Starfix.
Yes.
Echo does not return the next day. Prohoof, you arrive.
Prohoof is immediately. Sorry, computer
Flying
lagging.
through the barrier.
Well,
Or through what's left
is
the
the
hole.
hole still there?
The hole is still there.
Prohoof's flying through. He actually stops and stares at the hole and then flies into the town and is going to head straight for Atlas.
You can see bloody gravel everywhere, but no corpses.
Oh, nice, they cleaned that up.
You arrive at Atlas's and you can see a massive hole in part of the building.
Oh,
And
there's
you see him sitting at his desk holding his hammer.
Atlas.
Echo, just to confirm, what did you tell Atlas about Prohoof?
And he was coming
He
to
did
warn them.
say that. Yeah, to warn them.
Like,
he did also
was-
say that he wanted no part of it.
Yeah, like he was given a choice. He made it. He is
Just had
coming
to
to
double
warn.
check that.
He was coming to warn you. He was coming to warn you about Zarthix and the army.
Hello, Prohoof.
There's Sarthex is going to be coming here with an army of kobolds and
At this point,
He
you would
places
probably...
Echo's head on the table.
Yeah.
I am aware.
So he really sent Echo here to try and Prahoof does visibly look a little bit angry, but not anger towards Atlas, more just anger in general about.
Things.
Well, yeah.
Are you with us or are you against us?
I'm with you. I'm against Sarthex. Whatever you need, I'll help. I do need at least a few days to rest.
Very
Because
well.
I flew here for an entire day and night.
Oh, well, one would feel waves.
Yep. Hey, Realm's happy you're dead.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Literally the only thing happy about Echo being.
Yeah.
Uh,
Once
Echo
I'm
wouldn't blame him.
once I'm rested up. Well, I do have a bit of an idea. But do you know any weakness for, I guess, white wyverns and kobolds and dragonborns?
what?
Meta, did you hear me, or
I heard you. Repeat yourself.
do you know any weakness that we can use to exploit against the wyverns and the kobolds, the white ones specifically?
Wyverns and kobolds.
And some dragonborns. Although Sarfex did have when I was leaving, he was having half the army kill each other. Sarthex is
I wonder
lost.
if Atlas is. I wonder if Atlas is caught on now and feels bad.
Atlas sits
Probably
down,
not.
almost pale. How many?
Let's see, so
Thousands.
when I left, there were 10,000 kobolds, 1,000 dragonborn, and 100 wyvern. I do know he had the army fight each other to prove who was the strongest, or he's gone insane.
We have just over 100 guards, including the rangers.
Is there any place, I don't know, I can get reinforcements, any way to fix the barrier until I can bring help?
We've called in an artificer to repair the barrier, but that won't be done for several days.
Okay. How many of the rangers are left?
About 20. The rest were swallowed whole on dragon breath.
Let me guess, some dragon came here and attacked.
Indeed.
Think.
Oh bother.
Yeah, pretty much
What a bother.
like the British part of Prahoof is like, oh bother.
Oh bother.
Hold on one second. I just gotta move
Botheration.
my computer. There has to be something we can do to stall them.
Man, I thought Echo being the fucking messenger would make him safe.
Hmm.
Did you think that too, Echo?
Oh, no, I went there, with half my Echo was going to die.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I was kind of on the same page as Troy here. I had a feeling Echo would die.
You know,
I
I
was
should have
hoping
just told you to send the ultimatum and then leave and get yourself hidden if you can't leave the barrier. and then come back in the morning, and that way I would have been like, cool, now we come in as an occupation force. And if he wants to fight the occupation force, then that's up to him. But anyone there is dead. But, Tara, V, all of them are going to die. Atlas shall be left alive as a stump. He shall have only his chest and head, and I shall have him watch as I go from town to town, destroying each one.
He is the figurehead of your metaphorical ship.
Atlas, how many civilians are in the town?
Just over 2,000.
We may need to... Is there a way for everyone to be... Meta, is the barrier... Not barrier. Meta, is the hole in the barrier off of the ground, or...
No.
Is it not?
It's
Okay.
basically a third of the barrier is shattered.
Oh. Okay, so that kind of changes a little bit of what I was going to say. We may have to evacuate, Atlas.
We have 2 ships. Each one of those ships can take about 50 people.
Meta, let me look at the map.
Even on
11
foot, we've
towns.
got no... The wyverns will catch us too quickly. And they will burn us.
Then you should have taken the fucking offer. Why were you so goddamn
They
stupid,
didn't
Atlas?
know about the wyverns.
Yeah,
They thought you had a group of adventurers that you were calling an army that you were going to go siege the place with.
An army. Yes, an army. How big did he think the army was going to be?
Atlas's experiences
Atlas.
with armies is armies of adventurers in the dozens, if not maybe 100 or so.
Yeah, that's definitely on Echo for not elaborating.
There may... How many ballistas or heavy weapons do you have?
We'll be back.
0 ballistas. We had 2, but the dragon destroyed them.
This place is so underprepared.
Right about now, if I was playing Atlas, I would have realized all the other settlements under my command. Just saying.
The closest one is days away.
Yeah, but the reason
even by-
why I would...
Even by the
It-
ship?
The reason
The
why
ship doesn't
is
go
because,
to them.
Oh.
The reason why is because if there's nothing here for them to take, what will happen in other locations? Anyway.
Meanwhile, at the castle, the master would walk up to you. Suffix. It seems your golem has fallen. Pity.
You're telling me that Atlas killed Echo?
I don't know who killed him. All I know is that he is no longer with us. I can no longer sense my magic sustaining him. Which means he either got a new pair of legs, or there's nothing left of him.
Merlin killed people in bloodthirsty and stupid choices, and he got killed once. A messenger is sent to ask him to surrender, and he chooses death. I go to the window. Do I see any of the masses starting to arrive?
Yeah.
Good. Those of you who are up early, you have made your point, and I shall trust you more than those who haven't. Plans may have changed, and we may have marched further than we were going to, but now the foot of the mountain, Echo's Refuge, is where we lay waste. The original plan was to spare the civilians. We shall spare none. No creature that is not draconian in nature shall be spared. Elves, dwarves, humans, orcs, they're all dead meat. You shall feast upon them as celebration for what we do. There is one that we will hold to watch as we destroy all that he has created. Atlas. I want him to be turned into a stump, his arms and his legs removed, for him to watch as we go between village to village, slaughtering all that he has done. He killed a messenger. This is our message to anyone who does this. Who's ready to eat?
The kobolds start cheering. Food!
Who's ready to slaughter?
Again, they scream, food!
None of the wyverns are screeching or anything.
They're finding the loudness of the kobolds amusing.
And who is ready to annihilate?
With that, the wyverns would roar.
Then we march for Echo's Refuge.
Beams
By
of white
sun-
light from cold breath would shoot up into the sky from the wyverns.
By this time, in a few days, I expect Echo's Refuge to look nothing more than a winter wonderland, full of frozen corpses half eaten.
Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting, but oh, the irony. Echo died in his only refuge.
Echo's
Okay.
Rest is what it's going to be changed to. It's going to be turned into a mausoleum to you.
Question, like meta-wise, what's the R rating on wyverns?
No,
Between
no.
11 and 17.
Oh boy.
These ones are on the lower end because they're fresh wyverns. Oh no, wyverns are 6 to 11. These ones are on the lower end because they're fresh wyverns.
I was about to say, wyverns are nearly as powerful as full-grown damage.
Well,
I like how you
imagine
added
the six are now
that
sevens.
both times.
Anyway,
I mean, Crowhoof the sniper, that could end up helping. I mean, at least cutting down the wyverns before they even get there.
you are aware that you are going to be killed again and again if you stay. You saw the messenger dead.
Yeah, anyway, back to the conversation with Atlas. Atlas, I'm not gonna lie. Sarthex was honestly going insane to begin with, but now... Oh man.
We are doomed if we attempt to flee.
Do you think fighting will... maybe too late for Echo's refuge.
That I do not agree. That I agree with, but there is no other choice. Fleeing is not an option. There is nowhere where we can make it to that will be safe from them. They will catch us in transit.
Do you think if I went to the other villages and warned them to evacuate, that they'd be able to at least get away?
I can send word pretty much immediately from my office.
Do that. Nothing else, at least they'll be able to get away.
Hey, after this, could you send me the image of Echo's refuge and show me where the barrier is broken?
Sure.
Sweet, because I got to make a battle plan.
Wait a minute. James.
Yep.
Bex just DM'd me that he gave me a DM question. Or a question to the DM.
Question, theme, and inspirations. I did not get a notification for
Also, I
that one.
just realized Echo did not get to find out what his something awesome was. He died before his something awesome happened.
James, I'm gonna use my
Damn.
question to the DM.
Woo.
What is the... I gotta word this right.
I'm just gonna deafen real quick.
What solution can we do that will grant the greatest amount of success in what is coming?
I will send you my recommended plan. I don't think it's flawless, and it does rely on luck, but if it works, then I think it's your only shot if you were to go up against them.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you, there isn't much hope here. We don't friggin' have heavy weapons. I will say, Perhoof can What's the fly speed of a wyvern?
50, 60 feet.
Perhoof can actually match them in flying capabilities. That is hilarious. Well, looks like a dog fighter Perhoof is born.